Namaste, dear listeners. Welcome to the Aiwa channel, Astro In with Abhi, Oneness in Astrology and Spirituality, bringing in awareness by Abhi. If you haven't as yet, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like, and share to as many people as you can so that they can get the awareness that you are getting. I hope you're enjoying this channel. Thank you for everybody who has already subscribed. Your support helps me create more content, and I really thank you for that. Also, if you are following me on my other socials, on my TikTok lives, um, Facebook, and Instagram, good for you. Thank you very, very much. That also helps me. My purpose is to get my content reached out to as many people as possible so that it can bring about a state of higher consciousness within you. Now, I've got a very interesting question here, which I've heard so many times throughout my spiritual journey. And it is, hi Abhi, which God do I pray for if I need to make a lot of money? I'm having a huge financial problem for the past 5 years, and I need to know how to make money. Now, this is a follow up from the first question. Hi Abhi, there are so many gods to pray to. Please give me a list of the names of the gods that I must pray for if I need to make money. Okay, so I'm going to answer this question, right? Firstly, what is God? What is God or the God? What is God? God is not a physical person sitting somewhere waiting for you to talk to him or her and wanting to give you certain things. God is a state of consciousness, which is a very high frequency, where creator is no different from creation itself. So, what is prayer? Prayer is connecting to that dimension, which is a very high dimension. Now, to connect to a high dimension means to pray to God. How do you connect? It means you need to shut your brain down, not speak, and become absolutely silent. When you can dissolve all that is in your head, when you've got nothing there, after 10 to 15 minutes, you will find that, okay, I can now think much more clearly. You're in a much more calmer space. It's from this very space that you need to start connecting to your higher power. You can never connect with your mind clustered. It's from this emptiness that you can start connecting to your higher power. Which whoever you feel your higher power is, whoever you feel comfortable connecting to, in whatever names you may call it. If it brings you peace, good for you. If it brings you to a point where you are feeling good about yourself, good for you. And the reason why you could not be making enough money, where's your consistency? Where's your dedication? Where's your sacrifice? Where's your consistency? That is the God. You want to know which gods to pray to? Yes, the gods. The gods of consistency. I'll give you the names. The gods of resilience. The gods of dedication. The gods of passion. The gods of hard work. The gods of sacrifice. These are all gods. They just call these. You give them names, they're personified. Sacrifice is a god. Persistence is a god. We'll call them gods. Because these are the qualities which is no different from the God itself. So instead of worrying about which gods to pray to, let's look at the qualities that the gods may have, which you need to implement. Now, this you may not do because you just want something very quickly, some god to come and open up your way and give you what you want. It doesn't work that way. You need to have the qualities of the God so that you move move towards the God. The God is no different from the qualities. Dedication, persistency, resilience, acknowledging all the past development areas, applying the new lessons. This is the God. I can tell you now, this is the God. Because when you start applying all of this character or these qualities into your life, I can promise you this much, you will realize what the God is. So, how do I make money? Making money is a necessity. It's part of life and you have to make money. How do you make money? Making money is through those qualities that I've given. You can ask every successful businessman. He will give you those qualities that he has, that he had to apply, or he applied, or he or she applied to get where he or she is. And this is not a 1 day or a 1 year or a 5 year thing. It's a everyday, whole life thing. You apply these qualities and you make. Now that's the actual God that you are praying to. That's the actual God that you need to pray to. It becomes difficult because the prayer is in the doing. You need to have these qualities and you need to be consistent with these qualities. Now that's the prayer. The prayer is that to who? That personified in whatever name you call. Consistency personified is Christ. Consistency personified is Ram. Consistency personified is Shiva. You can call it whatever names you want, but the qualities is no difference from all of these people who have attained spiritual enlightenment or complete enlightenment itself. Right. So I hope this may not be something that this may not be an answer that you're looking for, but this is what it is. For based on my awareness, this is how I see it. It's very easy to think you can just ask some God to come and make your life easy. It doesn't work that way. God doesn't help those that don't help themselves. What it means is you need to have these qualities, and as a consequence you'll get. So the God is helping you because God is no different from the qualities, isn't it? So thank you very, very much for listening to this podcast. And I want you all to remember that Iowa Ashta in with Abi and awareness by Abi. Yeah, I'm basically giving you guys my awareness, and 90% of the things that I talk about has already happened in my life. In fact, 100%. I would call it 100% of everything that I talk about has already happened in my life, and I'm sharing my experiences with you. So is this the end all and be all? Definitely not. Is there more to this? Oh, definitely yes. How much more? That I will never know. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Haribol, and goodbye.